Christians often often assert that we're atheists just because we want to sin, right? But isn't it true that you can sin as much as you want as a Christian and automatically be forgiven?
Yeah.
All you have to do is go, oh, I'm really sorry, and then it's all cool.
It depends on your type of Christian, because in some cases you don't have to do that. God just assumes that God knows already that you're a fuck up.
Yeah, actually, there was another.
Wow.
Yeah. There was a story that There was a story that I was going to do.
It's always worse.
But wait, it's worse because in that one, it doesn't matter whether you believe or not. You can still do shitty things and be the same.
Yeah.
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 There's a story that I was going to do that relates to that somewhat, and it's the Catholic Church, and it has to do with, the confessions. But I'm gonna go ahead and punt that to next episode.
Oh, all right.
Because it's a little lengthy. So phrasing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they don't sin any less than us,
right? But
they
think. The thing is, they think their God is omnipresent.
Yeah.
So when they do sin, they're sinning right in God's face.
Yep.
And that's supposedly what they believe.
Yes, Timmy, you sinned right in God's face. You might have thought you were alone in the room with the door locked, but that was God's face, so...
Oh, no.
Someone's
Divine
not getting into
Bukake?
heaven.
Oh, jeez.
Oh. You would.
Well,
I did go there.
That kind of shoots down the whole argument of, humans in general need religion because they need that sword hanging over their head. Otherwise, they're just going to run rampant.
Right.
Yeah.
But then they run rampant because they've got automatic forgiveness of the sword.
I was going to say,
what good is the sword then?
Yeah, I was going to say, you're just a Christian because you want to sin.
Yeah, you're just a Christian because you want to sin and get away with it.
Yeah.
And boom, there you go.
We don't get to, forgive ourselves in our own head and pretend that it's our imaginary friend forgiving us for the thought crime or, whatever.
Right.
We have actual, consequences, and we have a conscience. If we do something wrong, we don't get to just forgive ourselves or pretend that Sky Daddy forgave us and absolve ourselves.
Yes, because it's weird. They get to be automatically forgiven by a third party.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not the people they wronged.
Yeah. Well, they're going
to
the
just
judge
say
to get it. Yeah.
There's no proof that, they're a third party.
It's like forgiveness by proxy.
Faith. Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry,
they decide whether or not the Sky Daddy forgave them.
Oh God.
Well, they know. I don't know. But
and conveniently, it always forgives them.
Yeah. I was gonna say, if you don't believe, you have to actually ask the person for forgiveness, Kevin.
Yeah.
So that's all.
We don't get to just decide that we're forgiven. We have a conscience, and we have if we do something wrong, we have guilt that we have to deal with in our own minds. And to an extent, you can just go ahead and say, fuck it, I forgive myself.
Yeah.
But
that wouldn't be the right thing for you to do.
Forgiveness is just automatic. Of what value is forgiveness?
Yeah, it's not quite the same.
Yeah.
It's just, it cheapens forgiveness.
Yeah. It's always better when you ask for forgiveness. You gotta ask for it and recognize
or even work
guilt.
for it.
True. Yeah.
Kevin. So it's
and if you can't get forgiven, then you have to live with it.
I'm sorry, Jamie. Please forgive me.
No.
What did I do?
You've ruined my joke now.
Oh, shit.
It was shitty anyway. Yeah. I keep hearing the Christian apologetic answers in my head.
I mean, I'm sure.
Oh, what good is forgiveness? Oh, God's grace is so good. So
but it's cheapest.
They give lengthier and more English words in their answers, but it all sounds the same.
I feel like you glossed over a little bit of the nuance there.
Yep, little bit. God's grace, good. Period.
That's right.
Summarized It's the one time when I can be succinct.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean the counter argument is garbage. So
I was gonna say, a summary of their argument: bullshit.
That's right.
Succinctness.
Made up crap. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I mean, I agree. I think that they're religious because they want to sin. And I think that actually, by their own logic, makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It really does. They're the purveyors of forgiveness. So it's like, yeah, how convenient, you know? Join in and you'll be automatically forgiven everything you do wrong. That is cool, man. It lets my conscience off the hook. I don't have to worry about anything anymore. Yeah.
Well, what's funny is it gets worse for the reasoning and for the person than that, because there's also the once saved, always saved. No, actually, it doesn't matter what you do.
Oh, God.
You can try and live up to the standard, and you should, but you'll never meet it because you're fallen and broken and terrible, and you should feel shitty about always being forgiven by God, who's great, even before you do shit that's bad.
Yeah, you're inherently garbage, and
Both
you
of the
need
bad parts to the
to
extreme. Yeah.
Right. And inherently garbage.
You're garbage.
Well, that gives me an excuse to sin. I'm
Yeah.
garbage.
True. Yeah,
They've got the
that's absolutely true.
And that's another thing. They teach you,
It's kind of a
evolution is bad because it treats people like animals, and so animals just behave any way they want.
Yeah, well, it's kind of a
It's the same
self-fulfilling
thing
prophecy
here, dude.
You know, if you say that I'm broken and that I'm garbage, and that I'm inherently meant to be this sinful creature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you teach
absolutely.
children that they're just
Again,
an animal,
yeah.
what's to stop them from acting like an animal? Well, if you teach them that they're garbage, what's to stop them from acting like garbage?
It again lets them off the hook.
Yeah, but they are going to act like garbage because they're terribly broken the way that God made them. Wait a minute. Wait, they're terribly broken the way that God made them in His image. Wait a minute. Yeah.
Oh, it's all because somebody ate an apple, though. So-
Well, I mean,
So,
Well,
okay.
hey, God said that was His, and someone ate the food, and that's not how communal food works, guys. You guys can't be my roommates in this garden anymore. Get gone.
well, I mean, if God is that entity that was talking to that state representative, yeah, he's garbage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Florida state representative.
That's
God,
not my
yeah.
bill. File it again. Like, okay, you could at least be polite when commanding people to do terrible things, right? Like some decorum, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, he's God, though. He doesn't have to be.
Let's raise the
polite.
level of discourse here, please, when talking about terrible encroachments on human rights.
So we can certainly reason with these people, right?
Or can we?